The world is full of things we don't fully understand. Strange lights in the sky. People disappearing without explanation. Encounters that leave a lasting sense of unease. Things that make you question what's really out there. Sometimes the warnings don't come from the sky or from some distant unknown force. It comes from people who show up where they shouldn't. They watch, they ask questions, they seem to know things they shouldn't. And then, just as quickly as they appear, they vanish, leaving confusion, fear, and a trail of unanswered questions behind. Over the years, these figures have been reported following unexplained events, always appearing at the edge of the strange, the impossible, and the unexplained. Tonight, we're covering the Men in Black. I'm Logan.
And I'm Ben.
This is Tinfoil Talk.
So we're doing it.
Yep.
You hid this from me intentionally.
Yes, I did.
For the entire week. And you refused to tell me. You gave me one guess.
Yeah.
What did I guess? I forgot what I guessed.
I don't know. First you guessed Bigfoot.
Oh, I guessed the Zodiac.
No, yeah, it was Zodiac.
I guessed Zodiac.
I said you could ask me one time.
Yeah. And I was way off.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to do Men in Black, I'll be honest. I thought this one kind of feels like one that might be a can of worms, if you will.
It definitely will be.
Okay. Yeah. This is a thick packet we got here. We may be here a while.
It's a little more lighthearted. It has, certain points that are a little spooky.
Okay.
Overall, I would say this is going to be more mysterious, conspiratorial, rather than like outright scary, I guess.
Okay.
Definitely, they're going to have some moments where I think we're going to laugh our asses off.
Hell yeah. I'll be honest. I mean, other than what you see in the movies, right? Like, the Men in Black movies, first of all, are phenomenal.
Great.
Up
until Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones stop. They made one with one of the Hemsworth brothers.
I don't think I've seen that. I wasn't aware that happened.
It's like an international one. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Well, luckily I haven't seen it, and I'm never going to see it.
American Mind sees Chris Hemsworth, and I don't know her name, but she played Valkyrie in the Marvel movies. All I can see is Thor and Valkyrie, so I can't get past that.
I've not seen that one. I absolutely love K. I forget what letter Will Smith was. He J? Yeah.
K and J.
Love it. Some of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I actually might go home and watch the first one.
Dude, yeah. Those movies are timeless. Like, you could watch them over and over and over, and they will always be just as good. But yeah, I love them. I'm glad you hit it from me. This is exciting.
Yeah.
I didn't know, because you told me we're going full-blown tinfoil hat here.
No.
I'm pumped.
Well, I've noticed, like, the last few episodes that I've done, they've been a serial killer or, like, a cult or something like that.
Well, we've kind of both been on that train, though.
Yeah,
like,
we kind of have. It's spooky season. I think it's our show.
Well, and you start
we'll
diving
do what
into...
we want to do.
Yeah, and you start diving into conspiracies. Yeah. Like, all of them are huge.
Yeah. I think this is the granddaddy of them all.
You think so?
The Men in Black.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much more conspiracy. Because, I mean, with Men in Black, you've got government involvement, you've got alien involvement, like...
A lot more.
Oh, I'm sure it's insane.
More.
I'm sure it's absolutely insane.
I'm excited.
I'm very pumped.
I didn't know I was going to do this until like 48 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
I was scrounging around. I was looking through our master list. And I was just like, you want to know what? Let's do it. Had some free time last night, so I typed this bad boy up.
Heck yeah. Well, it's thick, man. This is a lot of paper.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm really pumped. Yeah, I was, honestly, today at work, I was like, a few times I found myself thinking, like, man, what the hell are we covering tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just been eating away at me.
I think we should start doing that, to be honest.
That does sound fun. We just have to make sure, because sometimes we record twice in one night.
Yeah.
Well, that's an off-air topic. We can handle that later.
Sure.
So I've got a statistic for you.
Hold on. Wait. I mentioned it's not really a game, but it's kind of fun.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
So what I want you to do,
okay,
I want you to pull up your phone.
Okay.
I want you to go to your music app, whatever you do to, listen to music.
Right, all right.
I'm a Spotify man myself.
As am I.
I want you to tell me your most recently played song. Like what is showing right now.
right now, it is Forest Morning, 10 hours for sleep, meditation, and relaxation.
Okay.
Or do you want my actual song or just the last thing I played?
Like when you open your Spotify, what is at the bottom waiting for you to hit play?
Oh, it is a Necronomicon episode.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Charles Manson, I'm starting it. Yeah. That is the most I was listening to it today in the work truck. Yeah.
Nice. I have Here Without You by Three Doors Down.
Great song.
Great, man.
It's a great song.
That's all I have. I was thinking of that on the way here.
That's a good song. And, dude, they're touring? Well, no, wait.
Are they?
Their lead singer has cancer, right?
Yeah, he does.
Pancreatic.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for him. I can't remember his damn name. That's why I was sitting there trying to remember his name. I can't remember
I can't think of it either.
So I've got a statistic for you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I know neither one of us are really baseball guys. I love college baseball. I'd say I'm a big college baseball fan. I'm not a professional baseball fan, really.
Brad Arnold. Sorry, his name is Brad Arnold.
Brad Arnold. Correct, yes. Yeah. Is that...
That Brad, that's what showed up at the top of
No,
Google.
I mean, is he the one that is sick?
Pretty sure.
I think it is. Because I think they were talking about it. Because they toured for a little bit with, I think, Nelly and somebody else. Another one of those, like, old-timey 2000, or, like, 2000s, you know.
I didn't know they were touring. Diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer.
Goodness gracious alive. I hope the best for him.
Absolutely.
So, neither one of us really big baseball fans, okay? The other night, I think it was game 3 of the Dodgers-Blue Jays game, went into 18 innings. It is only the second time in the history of the World Series that a game has gone to 18 games. I'm going to read you the similarities between how this game ended and how the only other time an 18-inning World Series game ended. Okay?
Okay.
So, both games, keep in mind, in the history of the game, we're talking like 150 years here. Both times it happened in Dodger Stadium. Both times it happened in Game 3. Both games ended in a solo walk-off home run in the bottom of the 18th with no outs by a Dodger player who played first base and who throws right-handed, bats left-handed, and there was a full count in both games at the time.
Wow.
That is crazy as hell. And it takes, like, which obviously I didn't find this fact myself, but that right there genuinely is one of the craziest things I have ever read in my life.
I also read Brad Paisley.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He also sang at both games.
That's
Another
crazy.
fun fact for you, that is the only 2 times Brad Paisley has ever sang
That's absurd.
at 2 World Series games.
I like Brad Paisley.
Fucking love Brad Paisley.
I like Brad Paisley a lot.
It's good. There's not many
That's
people.
crazy, though.
That is crazy. That because I don't really follow it, and I've never really followed. Like, I'll sometimes, if there's nothing else on,
I'll check in during the playoffs.
yeah, but
In fact, Game 3 is the only one of the World Series I haven't watched.
it was a classic.
I think I was playing Battlefield 6.
Yeah.
I had it on the TV over here, but I wasn't really watching it.
Could you
Turned it
imagine?
off.
It was a home team too. It was the Dodgers at home. Bottom of the 18th, Freddie Freeman walks up to the plate. I love me some Freddie Freeman. Could you imagine being in that like at the stadium when that happened? Your favorite team, bottom of the 18th. It's like 2:00 in the morning. This place is still jam packed.
Yeah.
And he hits a bomb. Dude, anyway, chills.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we get any further into our nonchalantness, let's dive into this beer you've got.
Talk about the beer?
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Bring it out.
We're going to do the Men in Black. To celebrate that.
What you got for me? Oh, what is that?
Michelob Amberbach Dark Lager.
A dark Mick Ultra. Well, not Mick Ultra. It's a Mick Amberbach.
Mick Amberbach. Yeah.
Wow. These do not look like screw caps, so we may have to go...
Oh, piss.
Oh, I lied.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Good deal. Should I put these back in the fridge? Do you think you're going to have more than one?
Yeah, we can put them back in the fridge just to be safe.
Okay.
We'll do a quick magic of editing.
The beer.
The beer?
I was going to go straight into the story. I
No,
forgot about the beer.
Come on, man. Look, with the power of editing, that's what we get for getting up and stopping the recording. And The power of editing. The beer is now right in front of us. It's open. Ooh.
It smells delicious.
Let me get a whiff.
This smells great.
That does smell really good.
I like a nice dark beer.
You know what we're doing? We are setting ourselves up to be disappointed.
We sure are. We sure are, but that's okay. I don't mind it every now and then.
I'm going to go for it.
An American,
I'll wait.
An American Bock style lager brewed with 3 unique malts, including roasted and caramel specialty malts. St. Louis, Missouri.
Shout out St. Louis.
Big fan. It smells so good.
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
That is extremely good.
I like that a lot.
That is really good. Oh, wow. I am impressed. This is going to get a really high rating from me.
You're a Michelob man as it is.
I am. I love a good pure gold. I've had... You don't like pure gold? I mean, you like just Mick Ultra, though, right?
Like, I'll drink regular Mick Ultra. It's not my top choice.
I will say for the price point, sometimes it's kind of hard to justify.
You can do better.
You can get Busch Light for, $10 less for the same amount of beer. So
24 Mick Ultras is damn near $30.
Yeah, and you can get 24 Busch Lights for what, 17?
Nah, like 20.
Is it 20?
Still
okay.
$10 less.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, that is delicious. I see all 6 of these going away tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll go 8.
I'm gonna go, and you may question me here. I'm gonna go 9.2.
Wow.
Yeah.
A 9.2. Is this better than Shiner Bock for you?
I'm gonna say yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I genuinely think this is the best beer we've tried so far. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
I think there is room for improvement, but I do not think there is much room for improvement.
It's good.
It would take, because this is like really good.
It's good. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not, but I just don't have it at a 9.2.
That's fair. I don't know what someone could do to a beer for it to be better than this.
It's not like, it wasn't too expensive either. It was, I think, $10 for 6 of these.
That's about typical for a Mick Ultra, or for any Michelob product, I guess.
Still less than $2 a bottle.
Yeah, they're not part of the Anheuser family, are they?
No, Michelob Brewing Company.
Okay, I didn't know if they were.
Or are they?
I don't know. I just thought maybe they were underneath the umbrella. Because I know Anheuser-Busch.
We should do a live lookup.
Do a live lookup?
Make sure we're not making fools of ourselves.
Because we don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Man, I am pumped for Men in Black. Really, I am. I'm really excited for this. I don't know hardly anything about it. I was going to mention that earlier when we got to talking about the movie, or movie series, but I don't know a damn thing about Men in Black.
Michelob is a brand that is part of Anheuser-Busch.
I thought it was, yeah.
Wow.
Anheuser-Busch, man, they pretty much every domestic American beer, they
chokehold on American beer.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Shout out Anheuser-Busch.
I guess so.
Anyways, you were saying you don't know much about Men in Black?
I don't. I mean, outside of what, you theorize or hear about online, and that's not even much. I would say just shy of surface knowledge is what I've got.
That's fantastic. Honestly, when I was putting this together, I was assuming that you knew a good bit. Because, we talk about this often. We talk about how we wanted to cover it.
Yeah.
And that, but I assumed you were right there with me, if not a little more in depth with your knowledge on it.
Nope.
Well, that's great. I've said it before. I'll continue to say it. We're at our best when I'm bringing something that you don't know, and you're bringing something that I don't know.
I agree, because it opens up a question window
for sure
that maybe one of us wouldn't think of. Anyway, we have talked long enough. I say we get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's go. On June 21st, 1947, Harold Dahl, his 15-year-old son Charles, and their dog were on their boat near Maury Island in the Puget Sound. Dahl, a harbor patrolman, was patrolling the shore just off the island when suddenly 6 large donut-shaped UFOs appeared in the sky. Dahl said the crafts began spewing molten, lava-like slag from their centers. The falling debris severely burned his son's arm and killed their dog. In an effort to escape the raining debris, Dahl intentionally grounded his boat on the beach and got his son to safety in the tree line. From there, the pair watched as the 6 UFOs made their way towards the open ocean before disappearing. The entire encounter lasted less than 20 minutes.
Do we have, like, documented proof? Like, do we have... Because, I mean, if it's raining, if it killed the dog and, like, severely burned the arms, I'm guessing there was, like, a medical report.
For sure. I mean, his son went to the hospital.
Really?
We'll get into it. Dahl does take pictures. And another character who we'll name here shortly actually goes and collects some of the slag that had solidified from the water.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep. Dahl later stated that one of the crafts appeared to be damaged compared to the others. It was flying much lower and not in formation. He took photographs of the debris and of his damaged boat.
Might we have these pictures?
Or
are they available?
We can look it up. We'll do a live lookup.
Okay. I didn't know if it... You keep reading, I'll do a live lookup.
Okay. The following day, on June 22nd, a strange man in a black suit and hat, driving a brand new, unmarked black Buick, appeared at Dahl's home in Tacoma, Washington. He asked Dahl to accompany him to a nearby diner to discuss what he had witnessed. The man ordered breakfast but never touched his food. Instead, he asked Dahl to recount his story.
So after a brief live lookup, I don't think these photos are readily available. If they are, I think they'll take a deep dive. We've got a bunch of like joke photos of like UFOs flying over boats and
I noticed a lot of like paintings.
Yeah, that's I'm seeing a lot of paintings, of, like actual, like on canvas of this scene. Interesting. All right. So
I may have an explanation for that.
Okay.
May get into that.
Okay.
The man seemed to know everything about Dahl, his family, his work, and the incident itself. He shared details that only Dahl and his son would have known. And after listening, he issued a chilling warning. Mr. Dahl, what you have seen should not be told. If you care for your family, you will not speak of this again.
That's all it would take for me.
That's honestly, when I heard that, I thought the same thing. Mysterious man in black shows up and tells me to stop talking about something.
Yeah, I mean, if a guy, I'm assuming probably in a suit. You said he was in a brand new vehicle.
Brand new Buick, no plates, pristine black suit and hat.
Yeah. If that person came to me and said, "You will not speak of what you saw here, or you will regret it," I would just be like, "Speak of what?
Yep.
What are you talking about?"
Especially he threatened his family.
Yeah. I mean, and he knew things about him like that.
Yeah.
That would mean, okay, he's been watching.
He had eyewitness details that only people who actually witnessed the incident would know.
Yeah. No thanks. I'll be like, "You got it, boss."
Yep. Dahl ignored the warning.
Well.
And went on to tell his friends, his family, and eventually the local press. The story quickly made headlines. Not long after, Charles Dahl disappeared and was later found bussing tables at a restaurant in Montana with no recollection of who he was or how he had gotten there.
What?
So his son, who was injured, after, Mr. Dahl told the story, he just wound up in Montana.
So he didn't know who he was, didn't know what was going on. So he's like, "You know what? I need to go bust a table now." Right now, I need to go do that. That's crazy, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, what I understand, that happened.
Yeah, I mean, no reason to believe it didn't.
Now, I mean, could he have just been like, I'm going to run away from home, whatever?
Maybe he got spooked, yeah. Like,
yeah, I'm going to run away from home. When it caught up with him, he was like, "Oh, what happened? How did I get here?"
Yeah, like, "Oh, goodness, wow, this is crazy." He's just putting on kind of a front.
I don't know.
Didn't want to be
creepy.
found. Yeah.
It's a little unsettling.
Yeah.
This is 1947, too, so, I mean, it's not... I'm assuming it was some type of feat to get from Washington State to Montana.
No.
As a 16-year-old with no money?
Well, wait. How old is Charles?
He's 15, rather. 15 years old.
Oh, okay.
That's his son. That's the one that was injured with the slag.
Oh, so what's the dad's name?
Ooh. I've already forgotten.
I may have wires crossed here.
Harold.
Harold,
name is Harold.
right? Harold. Okay, I apologize. So
Harold
yes,
Dahl is the father.
Father.
Charles is the son.
so
Yep.
Charles is one of the ones that got burned.
Yes.
So I would assume, as a 15-year-old, like you either have to steal a car or like catch a bus.
Hitchhike, but that's a long
That's
way
a
to
very
hitchhike.
long way, yeah. And it's also very like hilly terrain. I've fortunately driven from Montana to Washington, and once you pass like the middle to western part of Montana, it just becomes mountainous. Like you're crossing into the Rocky Mountain region, so it starts getting like just literally up and down. So you hike that.
No, you're not hiking.
You're not hiking. Yeah, you're not hoofing that for sure.
That's interesting. Dahl's wife fell mysteriously ill, and Dahl began receiving threatening phone calls telling him to stop spreading his story. Over time, he came to regret ever speaking about what he had seen. However, Dahl's business partner, Fred Chrisman, continued to push the story. He sent fragments collected from Maury Island to Ray Palmer, editor of Amazing Stories magazine. We actually just talked about this in Ed Gein. Remember the pulp magazines?
Oh yeah.
They covered like sci-fi, stuff like that.
You ever noticed how a lot of these like theories we do, these true crime things we do, so many of them somewhere along the way will cross wires with another one.
Yeah. Like 1947, this is when I believe this is when Ed's mom died.
Yeah, and we cover these things, and we talk about it, just a random small town or a magazine, and it's like, oh hey, that was also involved in this other insane story.
Okay, so it was the same kind of magazine, but it wasn't the same pulp magazine.
Okay.
I don't want to mislead you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So, I mean, it's like a comic book.
Well, we'll see. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to assume it's the same magazine.
Okay.
That way I can connect these stories.
Okay. Understood. And he also shared fragments with Kenneth Arnold. He was a pilot and a U.S. Marshal who had reported seeing 9 similar UFOs near Mount Rainier on June 24th, just 3 days after Harold Dahl. And he was already investigating UFO activity in the region.
You think, I mean, we don't really hear of, we're in the day and age of everything's available at any given moment. You think the UFO pilots or the aliens, whatever you want to call them, are now like under the impression that, well, they have too much media, so we can't fly there, or we're going to get spotted and recorded? Or do you think all this time these UFOs were just, I don't know.
It's weird that there were 2 separate sightings of similar craft.
It is for sure. But you think about it, like we just don't see it anymore. I don't know. Or at least if we do, it's not really on the media.
Maybe they got what they came here for.
True that.
They realize we're not worth looking into anymore.
Like, oh wait, guys, these things are like really dumb. You don't need to be.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's go to a different planet. These guys are super stupid.
That's what my money's on. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Arnold's Air Force connections brought in Captain William Davidson and Lieutenant Frank Brown. We're going to go through a lot of names here. I mean, not many of them are super consequential, but,
Okay, I'll follow along. I'll ride this wave with you.
Captain Davidson and Lieutenant Brown interviewed Dahl and examined the debris that they recovered. After concluding their visit, the 2 men boarded their B-25 bomber to return home, but tragically, the plane crashed near Kelso, Washington, killing both officers.
I'm sorry, hang on. So, the captain and the lieutenant are like, okay, let's go out to interview Dahl.
Yeah.
And let's take our B-25 bomber to go do it?
Yeah, that's
What the hell?
B-25. Wait, is
they
that
just
a bomber? Did I do a uh-oh? Let me make sure.
I mean, either way, a B-25 aircraft is a very large, like, stealth bomber, no? It's like the triangle type?
No, it's not that. Oh, it's like a flying fortress.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah. Is it a bomber, though?
it is a bomber, but I mean, I'm sure, like, the AC-130 is a gunship. The C-130 is a cargo plane.
Right. Just something, maybe just like a transport ship for the time.
I'm sure it wasn't fitted with artillery
bombs
at the moment. It was just a plane.
I was thinking the B-2 bomber. That's what I was thinking. Like the big triangle
the
shape.
Dorito one.
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, you imagine? Heard you guys saw some UFOs. Oh, excuse me. Let me hop into my B-2 stealth bomber.
We got to go lay down Paris real quick. We'll be back.
But that is strange that
it is.
They both tragically died in a plane crash after interviewing Dahl.
It's very odd. So I'm assuming after their interview they didn't make it back to where they came from.
No, they did not.
That's weird.
They interviewed Dahl. They went to go back home and they crashed.
That's weird.
2 experienced pilots, mind you. This is a captain and a lieutenant in the Air Force.
Is there any reason as to why they went down, or is it just listed that it just went down?
I didn't go that in depth, to be honest.
I didn't know if maybe because that is weird.
Yeah.
All right. I'll chalk it up to coincidence for now.
Yeah. It's strange. It's something to take note of. I would think.
For sure.
Following the crash, Dahl publicly stated that the Maury Island incident had been a hoax, claiming he fabricated the story for magazine money. A week later, the Roswell incident occurred, effectively closing out what would be remembered as the, quote, Summer of Saucers. So this all happened very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Within, 2 months?
I didn't realize Roswell was that long ago.
1947.
Wow, I thought it was in the 80s for some reason.
Okay. August 8, 1947.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. After the deaths of Captain Davidson and Lieutenant Brown, Dahl was investigated by the FBI. He reiterated that the story was a hoax he fabricated for publicity, though many believed he changed his account to reduce unwanted attention. He never, however, recanted the story of his visit from the Man in Black.
So right now, it's the Man in Black.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first documented encounter.
That's what I'm saying. Usually when I think of the Men in Black, I just think 2 men, suit and tie, no eyebrows, weird skin. Just kind of how they're portrayed in movies or cartoons.
Yeah. So Dahl's account didn't say he looked weird. He wasn't strange in any he did have a mechanical monotone voice, which is also something to take note of. You're going to see that a lot. But he looked a normal guy. But this, we can say, is the first documented encounter we have with the Men in Black.
Hell yeah.
And Dahl, his recantment of his statement, what I gained was he didn't want any more publicity. He was maybe a little scared because now 2 Air Force pilots had died. His wife sick. His son disappeared for weeks. I mean, at this point, I would be like, oh, it was a hoax. Didn't mean any of it. Nothing to see here. Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would not even consider for a moment keeping on, trying to press my luck. No. Your son's gone, your wife's sick, people are dying that come to see you. Absolutely not. No. Nope.
But, I mean, we'll never know exactly.
I'm assuming he's probably dead by now.
Dahl?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, he's an old man in the 40s, so yeah, he's definitely
his
dead.
son would have been born in 32.
His son's probably dead as well.
Probably, yeah. Next, we're going to get into Alfred Bender and the IFSB. There's a note just under that heading that I want you to read.
Okay. It says, Alfred Bender will take us completely off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. In the early 1950s, UFOs were all the craze, and we began to see a rise in UFO clubs and UFO hunters. One of the most notable of these early groups was the International Flying Saucer Bureau, or IFSB, founded by Alfred K. Bender in 1952. Bender, a 31-year-old veteran at the time, was deeply fascinated by the paranormal. He allegedly kept the attic of his Bridgeport, Connecticut home decorated like a haunted house year-round, complete with strobe lights, skulls, and occult symbols.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's not too weird, but I can see where this is going.
See, I'm a pretty big paranormal guy. Love spooky season. Halloween's great.
Hey, tomorrow's the big day.
Tomorrow is the big day.
As we're recording this, tomorrow is the big ween.
The big ween.
Yeah, the big ween.
Anyways, all that to say, I'm not gonna decorate a room in my house to look like a haunted house year round.
Absolutely not. Was it got like fake headstones from a cemetery all over and like
it says decorated like a haunted attraction.
That is bizarre.
Yep.
That is bizarre.
Anyways, the IFSB had hundreds of members all over the world, and it even published its own newsletter called Space Review. Bender used Space Review to share speculative theories about UFOs, alleged extraterrestrial contact that had already been made, and possible government cover-ups.
Imagine all this, like, because, I mean, we honestly still deal with a lot of this today. I mean, you extraterrestrial encounters, like seeing weird things fly in the sky, government cover-ups. And now, like, I'm guessing back then, was it just, like, in the newspaper? Did they
Review.
Did they meet in person? Like, was it a magazine? Like, if
Space
you wanted
Review
to...
was how he got this information out.
Okay.
I guess.
So he would just...
like a newsletter.
So people would, I guess, sign up for it, and then he would send it out to them?
Yeah. I like that. Hate to say it, we would probably be buds with Bender if we were around.
Yeah, absolutely.
This time. Seems like my kind of guy for as weird as he is.
Yeah, I don't love the haunted house thing.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
But at the same time, I respect it.
He
it shows he's not a man that is going to back down
for sure.
Judgment.
He would be an arm's length kind of friend.
Yes.
Hey, man.
He'd be one of those guys where they're like, man, dude, are you friends with that Bender guy? And you're like, yeah, he's all right.
We hang out every now and then.
I get his newsletter.
I don't go to his house. We hang out at my house.
We come to my house, but he doesn't leave my eyesight. Like, he stays within.
I keep my eyes on him.
I make sure I can see him at all times.
Sometime in late 1953, Bender announced that he was preparing to release an issue of Space Review that would contain his, quote, final conclusions on the origins of UFOs, an issue that he claimed would, quote, shock the world. But the issue was never released.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Seemingly overnight, Bender shut down the IFSB, sent out notices stating that he had been silenced, and withdrew from the public eye completely. Bender claimed that before he could release the issue, he was visited by 3 men in black who warned him to stop investigating. According to Bender, and again, I want to reiterate, Alfred K. Bender will take this story off the rails.
Okay.
Keep that in the back of your mind.
Okay.
According to Bender, the 3 men materialized in his attic rather than entering through the door. They spoke in a flat, monotone voice and communicated telepathically, transmitting thoughts rather than spoken words. Sorry, go ahead. You got a question?
More of like a, today we would call this paranoid schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is what you would be if 3 men materialized in your attic and were telling you to stop spreading your thoughts to other people. Yep. You would be put on medication for schizophrenia immediately. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's what this is, because we don't know. But if he would have I think it's a made up story. First of all, okay. I think if he would have said they came to his front door, I'm all in. But they materialized in your attic and spoke to you telepathically. That tells me he's in his own head.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. What gets me about his account is they basically spawned into his attic.
Yeah.
Was he just hanging out in his haunted house attic by himself?
Yeah, why's he up there?
What are you doing up there, man?
Why are you up there long enough for human beings to materialize? You've been up there too long if that's happening.
You need to take a step outside and get some air.
You're breathing in like attic fumes or something. You got to go.
While they were present, Bender said he was overwhelmed with an intense feeling of dread and nausea. The men confiscated his research materials and issued vague threats before disappearing just as suddenly as they had appeared. In the days that followed, Bender suffered from severe headaches and fatigue. Before shutting down the IFSB for good, Bender left members with one cryptic message. Quote, do you want to read this quote, actually?
I'll take it from here, buddy. The mystery of the flying saucers is no longer a mystery. The source is known, but I have been ordered not to release it.
Cryptic.
That is weird.
Spooky.
You think so? All right, I'm going to put myself into the mind of a paranoid schizophrenic who runs.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're already assuming he's a paranoid schizophrenic.
No. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just take this ride with me.
I apologize.
I'm going to put myself into the mind of a person that is dealing with that illness, and just so happens to also run a newsletter. How do you convince people more that this is real than to make up a story like this and to stop your news? Because immediately people are going to think, well, he would never stop his newsletter. But if you stop the newsletter and say that, oh, people are forcing me, people are spawning in my attic and forcing me to do this.
Yeah.
That's the most effective way, in my opinion. Maybe not. I don't know. But
maybe he just didn't want to do the article.
Maybe not. But at that point, just stop doing it.
Well, I mean, you have hundreds of followers all across the globe.
That's true.
What are you going to tell them? Hey, guys, I don't really want to do this.
And or you could just hand it off to somebody else.
He had a close friend named Gray Barker that we will get into.
Oh, yes. I see that coming up. Well, I'll say this. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of points for banter in this story, I'm assuming. Because a lot of this is very open-ended. I don't know if I believe him or not. I'm leaning towards not. It is weird that he chose to stop doing his newsletter and then said he's being forced to stop it. But at the same time, if you want someone to jump on board with you, you make them, like, you're going to do the most unbelievable thing.
Yeah.
And in this case, that would be the Men in Black came to see me in my attic.
So we've said this about a couple different people. I can't for the life of me name one on the spot. But we have theorized that if you are actually close to something and you are effectively gagged by the government or silenced, they're going to make you out to seem insane.
Yeah, of course. That's how it always goes.
Who's to say Alfred Bender didn't get that treatment?
That's true.
Like, the only information we have is information that makes him look absolutely just idiotic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in that boat at the moment. Like, he's being telepathically spoken to by three men in his attic that materialized. Like, yeah, I'm going to think you're crazy.
I mean, what we do know is his attic was actually dressed up like a haunted house. So take that for what you will.
Picture that scene. 1947. Three men in suits.
Sorry, we're in 52.
Sorry, 1952. Yeah. Three men in suits. One man standing there staring at three men. No words are being spoken. They're just staring at each other.
Facial features are changing.
No, not even that. They're just deadlocked. No one's moving. Just staring.
And then they just disappear.
And then they just dematerialize. And he's like,
holy shit. Whoa.
He's like, what? I gotta stop my newsletter. Like, what?
Oh my god. That's ridiculous. First of all, it's a pretty cool name.
It's all right.
Gray Barker.
Gray Barker.
I think Gray is pretty cool.
I don't love it.
I like Gray.
Given
the context of our story, we're talking about UFOs and shit. Gray's pretty cool.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10, I guess.
Okay.
A little above average. It's a good name. It's all right.
All right.
I wouldn't hate it if it was my name. I'll put it that way.
Moving on. Gray Barker was a regional representative for the IFSB under Bender, operating out of West Virginia. He was a natural storyteller who also dabbled in film distribution. After Space Review was shut down, Barker began gathering information from other IFSB members to piece together the conclusions Bender had been preparing to reveal. In 1956, Barker released They Know Too Much About Flying Saucers, one of the first major books on UFOs and now considered foundational to the topic. It was in this book that Barker coined the phrase Men in Black.
So Gray Barker is the guy who came up with Men in Black.
Yeah.
Or at least gave them a name.
Well, I mean, yeah, we have stories predating his book, but nobody thought to call them the Men in Black at that point.
They probably just called them like the I don't know.
I got a visit from this strange guy.
Yeah, this strange trio of fellas in my attic who spoke to me telepathically.
There probably wasn't much on like what they were wearing, really. Like if you think about it, it was probably just this strange man showed up at my house.
Yeah, and too, back then, I mean, most men wore suits.
I wish we could get back to that.
It was a better time, I'll say that.
It's wearing suits everywhere.
Yeah.
Cigars.
You're at a baseball game, you have on a 3-piece suit and a hat.
That's tight, man. I don't care
That's
what anybody
dope
says.
as hell. You know what I miss? I miss when head coaches of football teams used to wear their suits.
I saw a picture of Nick Saban when he was with the Browns. That man was fly.
Was it? Dude, I mean, back in the 90s, I feel like everybody was just fly as hell. Everyone alive was fly as hell.
He had tall turtleneck with the little Browns logo, the Browns windbreaker, and these big frame glasses.
I think I've seen that picture.
And he's just on the sideline, hands on his hip.
That's I want to say man. I've seen that. I'm telling you, dude, the big windbreakers, the big glasses, everybody was like just was tan back then for some reason. Like I look at pictures of my dad, my parents, and like their brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And they're all fit and tan, long, thick-headed. Like I'm just like, what the hell, dude?
They're eating better than we are these days.
Yeah, that's true.
Eating better, spending more time outdoors.
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah. Is
the food.
Yeah.
I think that's something we could legitimately cover.
Absolutely. I'm on board for that completely.
You ever seen the documentary of it's like, I forget what it's called, but it's something about the food we eat here. It was on Netflix. It was wildly popular
I think so.
It was crazy.
I try to eat.
It's like the ultra processed food industry.
I try to eat whole foods. Like I don't like eating a lot of processed stuff.
I'm a big rotisserie chicken guy.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Walmart's rotisserie chicken.
Gas.
It's like $5. You get a whole ass chicken.
And it's seasoned. It's juicy as hell.
Lemon pepper, baby.
Hell yeah, dude. You could even go plain Jane.
I do. So
they're good even with nothing on them.
If I'm low on like protein for the day, I'll take down a whole chicken.
One of my good friends, CJ, who I know does not listen to our show, but whenever we lived with each other in Knoxville, went to college over there, he would eat like an entire rotisserie chicken at a time.
It's like 100 plus grams of protein in
one
go.
Macro wise, those things are a gold mine.
Take off much as it hurts, take off the skin. Don't eat the skin.
I think he would, as a matter of fact. Anyway, let's find out some more about Gray Barker.
The book discussed Bender's encounter, the collapse of the IFSB, and other reported MIB encounters from members across the organization. Baker alleged that numerous members were harassed and threatened by men in black, and that some had even disappeared over the years.
You called him Baker right there.
Did I?
Yeah.
His name is Gray Barker.
I'm
going to do that a lot. His name is Gray Barker.
And we were just talking about Baker Mayfield not long ago, so he's fresh on my mind as well.
What a guy.
Dude, I love Baker Mayfield. Yeah. I didn't like him in Oklahoma. No. I honestly didn't love him at the Browns because he gave me Johnny Manziel vibes.
He got humbled. He was humbled by the league. He still has that dog in him.
But now he's just like a super nice, wholesome guy.
Yeah.
I love him. I hope to goodness whenever he's done playing football that he becomes like a caster or an announcer.
For sure.
Because he's so just likable.
Yeah.
Anyway, we keep getting way off topic, man. I'm sorry.
According to Barker, the MIB were almost human. Not quite. Every report included something subtly off about them. They dressed identically in black suits and hats. They drove brand new black sedans with no license plates or untraceable license plates. They spoke in flat, mechanical tones. They knew details about UFO sightings that only witnesses would know, and they always appeared immediately after UFO encounters.
I think at this point, it's safe to say, at least for me and what I believe, that these people absolutely existed. Like with like maybe not this exact version, this mythical can telepathically speak to you thing, but some version of some government like sent people out to put out fires. And I think this is what the Men in Black was.
Entirely possible.
And they're just, which we'll get to theories I'm sure later.
For sure.
But right
now,
yeah,
we will get to theories.
But yeah, I think that's, and I don't know much about the whole untraceable or like no license plate thing, because what if they get pulled over? You
I
know?
think...
Is it one of those things where maybe the captain of the force steps in and is like, hey, guys, if you pull over an unmarked car with, guys in suits, let them go.
I think that would lead you to believe we're dealing with some type of government agency.
For sure, yeah. Because that means the government's involved because it's coming from higher up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but again, like if you're trying to be mysterious and incognito, why would you not drive just an ordinary car with an ordinary plate?
Well, and I think they figured that out because the FBI came around in what, 60?
It was around the time
62
of the Wall Street crash. We're probably talking like 40s.
Oh man, is that right?
Let's do a live lookup.
Live lookup. I don't know when the FBI
Because I know
came
J. Edgar Hoover was the first director.
The FBI. Oh, okay. We are both way off.
Really?
The FBI was created on July 26th, 1908.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're both way off. U.S. Attorney General Charles Bonaparte. Bonaparte, good name?
Bonaparte?
Yeah.
It's strong.
Bonaparte?
I wouldn't want it, but it's a strong name.
Yeah. He created a special force of agents for the Department of Justice. It was originally called the Bureau of Investigation, or BOI, and officially changed its name to the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, in 1935.
What do we think between the two, BOI or FBI?
I'll be honest, nowadays, I think BOI would be way funnier.
Boy,
because that's like boy. Oh, here comes the boy. Like I don't think they'd be taken as serious. But I think FBI is strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When you hear like, oh yeah, they're being investigated by the FBI,
the feds, dude.
You're like, oh shit, the FBI.
Yep.
It would scare the hell out of me.
It's badass. I wanted to be in the FBI.
I'd love to be.
Still kind of do.
It'd be cool as hell, but at the same time, it takes it's going to take your life away from you.
Well, buddy, if they find this podcast, it's a no-go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to be like, hey, man, we're not
blacklisted.
Yeah, we're not going to hire you. You publicly shitted on us for almost every single episode.
They tell you got the job. You show up, just bag over the head, you're gone.
They're like, psych, welcome to Guantanamo Bay.
Barker also claimed to have had personal run-ins with the MIB. He said he received mysterious phone calls from strangers telling him to, quote,
stop prying into matters that do not concern you.
On one occasion, a caller whispered a sequence of numbers into the receiver, numbers that matched the document ID of a classified Air Force file Barker had been planning to publish.
Okay, yeah, if that's a true story, that's insane.
It's pretty crazy.
That's insane, yeah.
Can you imagine that? You get a call from an unknown number, you pick it up, they're like, they read you your driver's license number or something?
Dude, I would... that's life-changing. You ever think about that? Like, you could pick up the phone right now and call somebody and just say something absolutely batshit insane, and it would probably change their life forever. Like, they'd be walking on pins and needles the rest of their life.
For sure.
All you gotta do is find out where they work. Call their cell phone. Be like, I know you work at Dollar General. I know you stock the shelves there. You better watch your fucking back. And then just hang up, never call back.
Damn, dude.
Could you imagine what that would do?
Do you think about this a lot?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about it because we're talking about it.
It just seemed like you had this planned out.
Well, no, he just said,
you live near the Dollar General.
Yeah, the Dollar General. I can literally throw a ball at the Dollar General.
What do you have in mind? You want to do this too? Or?
Let's keep reading.
Okay. He recounted being visited by a strange man in West Virginia who, quote, did not blink and wanted to discuss his research. The man told him,
you have written enough,
before abruptly leaving. Barker said his phone was tapped, his mail was opened, and his office was rifled through, though there were never any signs of forced entry. While Barker never admitted that his encounters or research were outright hoaxes, he did acknowledge that he embellished certain aspects to make a better story. In 1962, Barker reunited with Alfred Bender, who reluctantly agreed to help him write a book about what had silenced him a decade earlier. The result was Flying Saucers and the Three Men, credited to Bender, but heavily edited and promoted by Barker. I think if he's openly admitting to embellishing some of his stories, that knocks off a lot of credibility.
Well, and at this point, you follow the paper trail. Dahl has now said, okay, yeah, I made it all up. And now this guy's saying, okay, yeah, I made it all up.
Yeah.
Alfred Bender. Okay,
Well, I'm sorry.
yeah, I
No,
made
I'm
it
sorry.
all
I'm
up.
going to correct that before we go any further. Barker never said his encounters were hoaxes. He just said he embellished certain details.
That's what I'm saying, though. If you're willing to fudge, quote unquote, your story, then who's to say you're not willing to just fudge the entire story as a whole?
But I feel like if you were trying to pull off a hoax, you would never admit that any of it was embellished.
Or maybe you admit, okay, yeah, I fudged a few things, but I swear the whole story's still true. To maybe even try and add some validity,
Yeah.
right? Like a positive reinforcement that, hey, my story's still true, but I threw in a few extra details for the story. Maybe not. Just
I mean, we'll never know.
we'll never know. Yeah.
We'll never know. We can take it at face value. If he never says any of it was a hoax, I mean, until there's proof that proves that it was a hoax, whatever he saw or witnessed, I mean, you kind of just, you don't have to take his word for it, but I mean, it's information that you have to take into account.
Yeah. You just and like a lot of stories we talk about, like I would say almost every one of them, you have to take somebody's word for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Like if you don't take their word for it, then you don't have a story at all.
You could be cynical and just not believe anything,
Right.
but when it comes to this kind of stuff,
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
just delve into it. Who cares?
So far, I believe the Men in Black are real.
Yeah.
Were real. I mean, probably still are. I'm not sure. But I think some of this, especially at first, I think that happened. Kid got his arms burned, ends up in Montana, busting tables.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All of a sudden, the guy comes out, oh, it was all fake. Please don't hurt me anymore. Like,
And he fell off the radar at that point.
Yeah,
After
you
he
just-
admitted it was a hoax.
go silent.
Yeah.
Do exactly what you're asked to do, and you won't be hurt again. And that's exactly what he did.
It's interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
It's hard to make heads or tails of.
yeah, but it's interesting.
It is. Oh, hell yeah. Because if it is true,
Yeah.
then we've got a hell of a story.
Yeah, we do. I have another note here that I would like for you to read.
Okay. Bender will immediately take us off the rails yet again.
Okay. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
In the book, Bender claimed that the Men in Black were actually aliens from Antarctica. They wore artificial human forms, their black suits serving as disguises. They communicated telepathically and fed on human fear energy. Their purpose on Earth, according to Bender, was to collect water and, quote, biological resources.
So did they tell Bender this?
There, from what I found, was no evidence to support what he's telling us. This is just what he said.
I mean, you hear things about Antarctica, right?
Sure.
That first of all, it's illegal to go there. It's not, well, it's illegal without permission, I'll say that. Makes you think, well, why would it be illegal to go there? Without permission from like some governing body that's made up of by all the countries on the earth or whatever.
Yeah.
That's odd to me. Why would you need permission to?
Well, I mean, it's the center of a lot of scientific research down there.
I think it's the
I
fact that we
kinda-
know so little. Like,
For sure.
Sure, they're doing research on what? Like, we don't really know. They tell you, oh, just whatever. I don't
But I
know.
mean, who knows what's frozen in the ice down there? Like, who
It's
knows
true.
what they're digging up and looking
true.
into?
I mean, they're certainly not going to tell us.
I mean, if everybody on Earth had just free reign to go down to Antarctica, I mean, humans have tainted yet again another continent.
Yeah, but I mean, we have free reign to go everywhere else for the most part. I know there's stipulations. You got to have a passport, and you can't go to certain countries. And like, you probably couldn't go to like Ukraine right now.
Sure.
Just well, you may could actually. I'm not sure.
Like Eastern Ukraine or Western Ukraine.
Yeah, like
maybe?
there's but like North Sentinel Island, right? You can't go there. It is forbidden by I think the Iranian government or Indian government, whoever owns that territory.
Yeah.
It's forbidden to go there. So I don't know.
I mean, Antarctica is also a very dangerous place to go. Maybe that's an aspect of it too.
maybe, yeah, maybe.
I mean, you could very easily die in Antarctica just from exposure.
Yeah, but I mean, same could be said for Alaska, Canada, Greenland. the North
I don't
Pole.
have the answers. I don't
Just
have
saying,
the answers.
just saying.
I can see it both ways.
Yeah.
But I do like that we're being prevented from just tainting another area on Earth.
That's true.
I think if we can agree to only like the top minds on Earth going down there, everybody else stay away, that's fun.
Or maybe Barker here is onto something. Maybe Antarctica is where the aliens come from.
Could be. I mean, you can't disprove it.
You literally cannot. That's
Yeah.
You know what? I'm getting on board here.
Okay.
You know what?
All right.
I'm starting to think old Barker might have been onto something.
He may
He
have been on something, yeah.
He been on something.
After the release of the book, Gray Barker leaned fully into his role as a myth builder. He broke the story of the Flatwoods Monster in 1952 and became known as a talented storyteller who brought the Men in Black legend into the mainstream. A lot to unpack there. Do you have any thoughts before we go into what I think is probably the most credible evidence for the Men in Black?
I think we've been giving our thoughts pretty well as we go. So
Okay.
I will.
Good to go.
Unless you have anything else, I say we trek forward.
I do want to note here, the Mothman Prophecies is a book written by John Keel. I've read it, and I don't want to. I mean, we're gonna go through a lot of the details of the book. So if you want to read the book at some point, maybe click off, go read that, and then come back to this. Spoilers, put that out there. But I think this gives the most credibility to the idea of the Men in Black, what John Keel is about to tell us.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that out there before we really get into it.
Well, as of this moment, you've got me hooked.
Great.
Line and sinker. So it's only up from here.
Okay, good deal. In November 1966, two young couples, Roger and Linda Scarberry, along with Steve and Mary Mallett, reported being chased by a winged creature with glowing red eyes near an abandoned TNT factory. This encounter sparked what would become the Mothman craze, a story we'll save for a different podcast.
You've talked about Mothman before.
I want to do it. How much do you know about Mothman?
Nothing.
Great.
I know he was a giant moth man, like half moth, half man.
Okay.
That is literally all I know.
Well, you can probably guess the Mothman prophecies. We'll get into the lore a little bit.
Hell yeah.
So you'll get some information here, but I want to save the Mothman specifically for a whole episode at some point.
Yeah, let's do it.
John Keel, a renowned paranormal researcher at the time, descended upon Point Pleasant in December 1966 to investigate the Mothman sightings. While chasing stories about the creature, he uncovered a tangled web of UFOs, prophecies, and yes, the Men in Black. While in Point Pleasant, Keel experienced what he described as poltergeist activity, phone line interference, and malfunctioning electronics. Many of his interviewees reported precognitive dreams and bizarre coincidences. Keel found dozens of people who claimed to have encountered the MIB between 1966 and 1967.
Precognitive dreams and bizarre coincidences?
Yeah.
That is extremely intriguing to me.
There is a piece of evidence brought forth by John Keel that this, to me, is what gives his account a lot of credibility. A lot of credibility. Very strange.
I mean, if it's confirmed that many of the people he interviewed were having these, I guess, dreams and really strange coincidences. I'm assuming you mean here, like, they would have a dream and then it would kind of come to fruition maybe later on,
yeah,
or something similar to it.
We'll go into more detail, but that's the gist of it. They would have dreams of something that would eventually happen.
That fascinates me.
In different cases.
Fascinates me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I said earlier you had me hooked. Now, like, I am double hooked.
I really recommend you read the Mothman Prophecies.
May have to. It sounds very interesting.
After the original Mothman sighting, the MIB began approaching witnesses, asking strange questions about what they had seen or heard. Across nearly all encounters, several patterns emerged. They knew personal details they shouldn't have known about the interviewees. They asked childlike or unsettling questions such as, quote,
"What would you do if someone ordered you to stop investigating?"
They spoke in monotone, mechanical voices, as if reading from a script. Their clothes, though brand new, didn't quite fit right. Just slightly off. When asked for credentials, they produced blank metallic cards with no insignia or information. That happened on different occasions. They all drove immaculate black cars, often brand new.
This is weird. This really gives me government involvement, to be honest.
Yeah.
Brand new car. Like, I don't know, man. And
so, I do agree. I do agree. Like, the idea of the Men in Black screams some type of Deep Six government agency.
Like secret government experiment
Yeah.
that turned into some sort of investigative agency. I don't know.
But the thing is, like, I feel like everybody has probably seen an FBI agent, whether in person or, on the news or something. Very clearly human beings.
Yeah.
The thing with these encounters, which I'll lay out, there is something about the encounter that points to them maybe not being completely human. Like something, they're not overtly strange or scary even. It's just something is like the clothes not fitting right. It's like they're too little or they're too big, or like something's not right with the encounter.
What if it's like I don't know, and this is kind of fucked up to even think about, but like you hear about like children that go missing.
Yeah.
Like what if those children are taken to some just like, I don't know, like robot factory where they're literally just created into being a robot killing machine, or just someone that doesn't exist, a ghost. Like they have no name. They just, their whole childhood they're taught how to get information or to get to, I don't know. I know it's real, it exists, it happens, but what if this is what we're dealing with?
I mean, I can't say it's not, I guess.
Like some kid gets...
I don't think what you just said is what we're dealing with, but I can't say it's not the case.
Maybe.
I can't say it's
so
not
then
the
what
case.
do you think they are? Do you think they're aliens?
We're talking about the Men in Black?
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
Well, I'll save my thoughts for the end.
Okay, and I was just asking. I'm not saying I think that's what's going on. Clearly, I don't think that...
For the record, Ben thinks these are children that had been abducted.
No, I don't think this. I don't think this at all. I'm just saying, like, what if? I was just throwing the what if out there.
I mean, you can't say it's not,
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, I think that would be more likely than aliens.
Would it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I guess it all has to be, like, equally likely. Because all of it has such a slim chance of being true that...
Let's go through these encounters and what
Okay.
John Keel gives us, and then we'll hear your thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to save my thoughts until the very end.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Sounds good. We're going to get into the encounters that John Keel talks about in the Mothman Prophecies. These aren't all of them. There's a lot of information in that book. I just kind of cherry-picked what I found, honestly, to be the most entertaining.
Okay.
We start with Linda Scarberry. If you remember, she was one of the ones that had the original encounter with the Mothman, or the TNT factory.
Okay.
A man identifying himself as Jack Brown, a UFO researcher, came to Scarberry's home to ask about the Mothman encounter. He claimed to be a close friend of Mary Hyre, Gray Barker, and John Keel. We'll get into Mary Hyre.
Okay.
He was short, with olive skin, an angular face, and oddly shaped eyes. Dressed in the usual ill-fitting black suit and hat, he spoke in an unnatural, rhythmic tone, like someone imitating human speech. He brought a large, reel-to-reel tape recorder into the kitchen, but clearly didn't know how to use it. He fumbled with the buttons, often asking Scarberry if he was doing it right, and frequently trailed off mid-sentence to inspect the device. He seemed fascinated by it, as if seeing one for the first time.
I have heard of this.
Yeah?
I think this particular scene has been portrayed in a movie at some point somewhere.
Really?
Where, like, I don't know what or a show where the alien, like, comes to Earth and he's trying to blend in and he's trying to make it, like, seem like he knows what's going on. Mm. Maybe, oh no, it was a show. It's called Resident Alien. You ever seen it?
No.
Dude, it's so weird. It's on Netflix. It's this show where this guy, he is like he takes over a doctor's body, and he has to like become the town doctor. And he's an alien. He has no idea what he's doing. So he like goes into surgery or something, and just like starts cutting. And he's like, "Oh, I can't do that," or something. I can't remember. But this reminds me very much of that, where he has to pretend like he knows what he's doing, and clearly does not.
Yeah. You know the kind of tape recorder we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the intro to Mindhunter?
Yeah. It's
Like,
got the cassette in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. It was film, or not film, but like reels.
Yeah.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of placing it on the table, he would hold it up to his face while speaking, and then put it close to Scarberry's mouth when she answered.
Yeah, I would think an actual FBI agent would know how to use those devices.
Imagine that for like this thing is huge. It's like the size of this pillow. Like he is asking a question, and then
I mean, dude, imagine it's you though. Like, imagine you're in your house and you saw something crazy, and a man comes to you and presents himself as an FBI agent, and has a tape recorder, and clearly has no idea how to use it.
he's asking you, like
Yeah.
did I do this right?
He's like, do I press this button? I'm like, sir, you are the agent. Like,
You brought this into the house.
matter of fact, why don't you leave? Get the fuck out of my house.
This really reminds you ever played the game Destroy All Humans?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, it's like one of my first vivid memories of video games on the original Xbox. I got this game from Movie Gallery.
Hell yeah.
Should not have gotten the game. It was rated M. My parents didn't pay much. It was an alien on the cover. Oh, whatever. Let him play it.
Yeah.
Should not have played the game.
Damn.
This really reminds me of that. Then we go to Mrs. Ralph Thomas. Thomas claimed to have seen UFOs near the TNT factory and was later visited by a small olive-skinned man who asked intrusive questions about her sighting. His movements were unsteady and unnatural, and he didn't blink. Thomas described his eyes as, quote, hypnotic. The man became visibly afraid when Thomas's dog began barking and fled into the darkness, not getting into a car, simply running off into the night. That's hilarious.
That's funny as hell, dude. Could you imagine?
Just ran out of the house and into the woods, basically.
So imagine, like, I'm gonna do the scenario again. Imagine you're caught up in like an investigation. An agent comes in, and you got a little barking dog, and it just starts yapping, and the agent just
Full speed out the front door.
just fucking Forrest Gumps it out the
into
front
the
door.
wood, like into the woods.
Yeah,
It is pitch black outside. You're in West Virginia.
Yeah, piss on the car. Don't need it. Like,
He didn't even come in a car. He walked up.
oh shit! I thought he had a car
walked
out
up.
front.
No,
Wow, that's unbelievable.
like she's probably thinking she's being interviewed by like the FBI or something, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then he's strange. He's odd to begin with. Your
The
dog
olive-
starts barking, and he just runs away.
The olive skin.
Yeah.
What color is olive? Is that like?
It's like should we do a live lookup? I
think we
don't
should.
want to offend.
Yeah, I don't know what olive skin.
Because it
means.
is like a natural skin color, but it's not natural for West Virginia, if that makes sense.
Okay. I would. I mean, it just looks like.
It's like very tan, right?
Yeah, this is what I get.
Yeah, like just not a skin tone you see often
Yeah.
in West Virginia.
Right. I would say like any.
Kind of like Arabic, kind of.
Maybe Arabic, maybe Hispanic a little bit.
Yeah.
A Hispanic or Puerto
Just not.
Rican.
I mean, not like a white skin tone.
No, it's not white, but it's not quite like super tan either.
Yeah.
I would say it's just like just a tan.
It's just not normal for West Virginia in
No,
the 1960s.
for sure. No, I would say it's not normal for West Virginia today.
Probably.
Most people are white.
Yeah. Then we go Jack Brown. This is a pseudonym. If you remember, there was a man in black who said his name was Jack Brown.
Yes, I do recall.
In the book, Jack Brown is a pseudonym used by John Keel to preserve someone else's identity that he knew.
This is the UFO researcher, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a UFO researcher. This was a real man, but John Keel doesn't give us his name. But the encounter, the first one we talked about, he was using the actual name, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So Jack Brown is a UFO researcher, but this is a pseudonym given by John Keel.
Okay.
Jack Brown, again, UFO researcher, working in the area, claimed to have his own encounter with a supposed investigator in a local diner. The man claimed to be a UFO researcher as well, but his behavior was bizarre. He spoke with odd pauses, used words out of order, and had trouble keeping up with normal conversation. When asked where he was from, he replied, quote,
I am from the galaxy your people call Ganymede. Quick question.
Sure.
Is Ganymede a galaxy that
I think so.
we're a live lookup?
Live look up yet again?
You can keep reading. I'll
Okay.
live.
Sounds good. When he tried to eat, he struggled to use his silverware correctly. He abruptly left and sped away in a black Cadillac, which, according to witnesses, seemed to evaporate after turning a corner. So it just disappeared.
Huh.
What do we got on Ganymede?
So Ganymede can either refer to Jupiter's largest moon or a prince from Greek mythology.
So it is not a galaxy.
It is not a galaxy. It is says this mythological figure was a beautiful young man. What? This is on Google. I swear to God. This mythological man was a beautiful young man abducted by Zeus, who made him the cupbearer to the gods and granted him immortality.
That's a strange.
Or
More?
it is the moon, which is the largest in our solar system, larger than the Mercury, and it is the only known moon to have its own magnetic field in our solar system.
So we don't even have a galaxy that we know is Ganymede.
No galaxy. It looks like it's either a mythological person that Zeus.
It's probably not that.
Probably not. Yeah.
Given our context here.
Probably not. Yeah. Or it is Jupiter's largest moon. So.
I don't think this alien knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, either the alien doesn't know what he's talking about, or maybe, and I'm just going out on a limb here, Jack Brown could be lying.
Could be. We can't rule that out, but we can't say it's not true either.
That is true. So I say we keep going and we get to the bottom of this strange debacle we have brewing.
Get into it. Mary Heyer was a reporter for the Point Pleasant Register. She was a key figure in Keel's investigation. She's mentioned often in the book. She was a close informant and had already begun investigating the Mothman and local UFO sightings before Keel's arrival. So she was a reporter for the local paper. So if somebody says they saw Mothman or UFO,
yeah, she's gonna write about it.
What else are you gonna write about?
It's West Virginia in 1960, or in the 60s anyway.
Yep. One night, while working late at her office, Heyer was approached by a short, olive-skinned man with thick glasses, long black hair, and a strange grin. He wore a short black coat entirely inappropriate for the cold West Virginia night. Mind you, we're in December of 1966 in West Virginia.
I'm assuming in the Appalachian Mountains.
Well, yeah.
Or at least in the range.
Yeah.
It's freezing cold. Yeah.
He asked her several questions in a low mechanical voice, including the now infamous, quote,
"What would you do if someone ordered you to stop investigating?"
He became fascinated by a ballpoint pen on her desk, picking it up and staring at it intently.
That's funny as hell, dude.
He asked if he could keep the ballpoint pen. When Heyer refused to give it to him, he bolted out of the door with it anyway. She chased after him, but he had vanished.
He stole the pen?
He stole the pen. Yeah, Matt, like, we're sitting here having a conversation.
For reference, he's staring at a pen that's on his desk. Hey, man, do you like that pen?
Can I have this?
I'd prefer if I held on to that.
And I just take off, dude.
That would be, I mean, like, as a joke between friends, that'd probably be pretty funny. But if I'm with somebody I've never met, and they're, like, they just become fixated on a fucking pen, and then ran away with it when I said they couldn't have it.
It's not just somebody you haven't met. It's somebody you're assuming at this point is like a federal agent.
Somebody that represents the United States. You know what, though? Not surprising.
What?
Look, dude, if somebody that's representing the government comes to you and acts like that, would you really be surprised?
Yes, I would. They've never seen a ballpoint pen before?
I meant not the pen. I just meant acting. I don't know, just...
Like, so the mechanical monotone voice, no, that doesn't surprise me. But what federal agent has long black hair?
That's true. They do in the movies.
What movies?
In movies that show federal agents to have long black hair.
Name one.
Men in Black. Will Smith had long black hair.
He did not.
No, I don't know. You can't though. I don't know. I know in the military you have to have like a buzz cut, no facial hair.
I think it's like a regulation for the FBI. You have to have, unless you're like undercover or something, of course.
Did you see where? Because you know how in the military you can't have facial hair unless you have like a skin condition.
Like a religious exemption or something.
It's a religious exemption and a skin condition where like you can't shave your face with a straight. You know they're taking that away.
Really?
Yeah, you cannot have facial hair in the military.
So what if you shave and you have like the red bumps all over your face?
Then you just gotta have red bumps. Yeah, I think anyway. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just thought that was interesting, worth noting.
Yeah,
okay. Given we're talking about
definitely ties in here.
Yeah, for sure. Super relevant.
Around this time, both Hire and Kill began experiencing strange phone issues. During their conversations, other voices would cut in. Strange clicks and buzzing could be heard, and they received phantom calls. The phone would ring, they'd answer, but no one was there. On one occasion, Hire heard her own voice speaking back to her.
It's weird.
We're getting to like mimic territory now.
Yeah, well, I mean that this could just be like her phone being tapped.
Yeah, and that's Keel talks about that a lot. He pretty much was at peace with the fact that his phone was probably being tapped when he was there.
And this makes me think that, I mean, that's why I lean toward government involvement, because you have, or at least some sector of the government, like FBI, CIA type thing, maybe before it was as known as it is now.
Yeah. The reason I'm saying Kill gives us the most believable look into MIB, again, at this point, if you're still listening, you've got the spoiler warning for Mothman Prophecies. Kill determines that he himself was mistaken for Men in Black. Because he was doing the same thing they were doing. He was walking around, hey, I heard you saw this. You know, tell me your story. What did you see? Someone thought they reported him as a Man in Black encounter.
Interesting.
And he verified that was me. Like, I was there asking you questions.
Huh.
So take that for what you will.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to see signs and signals, you're going to see signs and signals.
Right. You can make up something you want to see.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, Mothman Prophecies, I cannot recommend it more. It's on Spotify if you like audiobooks. You can listen to it there. Definitely worth. I would definitely give that a go.
Okay.
Months after the pen thief, a woman with long black hair, olive skin, and burning eyes entered Hire's office. She spoke in the same mechanical tone, used odd phrasing, and moved stiffly, as though drugged or not fully human, according to Mary Hire. She asked for directions to the Ohio River, which was visible from the window in the left. Mary Hire's office was across the street from the Ohio River.
Kind of makes me think you shouldn't need directions. You just kind of turn and look and like, hey, look. There it is.
This figure was later dubbed the Woman in Black. She would surface in other encounters throughout Point Pleasant. That's kind of unsettling. It's a little creepy.
I don't think I've ever heard of a Woman in Black.
The Woman in Black?
Yeah.
It's a movie, right?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Or from the Insidious movies. The guy, he was a cross-dresser. He wore the black dress. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
Have you seen the Insidious movies?
Of course, yeah. There's 6 of them, right?
You don't recall that?
No. I mean, if a picture for sure, but have you seen and this is the last installment of the Ed and Lorraine movies?
Is it out?
Yeah. Well, you can rent it on, we watched it the other night.
Wow.
I highly recommend it.
I still haven't seen Weapons.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm
going to go home and rent it.
I'll say this about Weapons. I think I went into it with too high of expectations.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
super,
fair.
super, super good movie. Like, right now, it's the best movie I've probably seen this year. I don't know though, because I cannot remember what the hell is the name of the Ed and Lorraine series. What is the name of the movie?
The Conjuring.
Conjuring, yes. I just watched it. I don't know why I lost the name of it, but we watched it, I think, Sunday night, and it was fantastic. All of those movies are fantastic. All of the Insidious movies are fantastic, but I don't know, maybe Weapons just... It was good. It was really, really good, but I think it was overhyped.
That was the first, like, big scary movie of the year.
Yeah, it was. It was good. We watched it in theaters.
Huh.
It was good. I left kind of wanting more though.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's unfortunate.
It was good. I think you'll like it. I
I'll
still
watch it.
really liked it.
I still haven't seen The Black Phone.
No, that's a damn good movie. The second one's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
That's
that.
what brought it
I
up.
will be watching that.
Really?
That movie was fucking
I need
terrifying.
to watch it. I need to watch it.
Yeah. Because it's a real thing. Like, that could really happen. Like, with Weapons, and you'll see, I'm not going to spoil it for you or anything, but it kind of deviates away from, like, the realness. Kind of how The Conjuring does, but, like, with The Conjuring, it tries to bring a real-life aspect into it.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go again. Getting
That's fine.
eternally off topic.
That's fine. Have you looked into, like, the real life Ed and Lorraine?
Mm-mm. No, but at the end of the movie, because like I said, this was the last movie they're going to make. Or so they say.
For the Conjuring films?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was it. This was like...
That's fair.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for damn near 10 plus years.
Yeah,
at this
I mean,
point.
there's so many Conjuring movies, and all of them were so good. Holy shit, they were so entertaining.
Some of the Annabelle movies kind of suck.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the first Nun movie, dude, scary shit.
It was good, yeah. Terrifying. Yeah. I think the first Insidious movie with the little boy.
Wait, what?
With the boy. Like,
Rory?
He's I think he's the ghost, right?
Little ghost boy, yeah.
Yeah. That right there was, I think, that was probably the movie that had me, like, straight up under the covers, like, hiding.
That was so unlike any scary movie I had seen up until that point.
It was groundbreaking.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely terrifying.
They couldn't have casted it better.
No, because it had jump scares. Yeah. It had, like, real life. Because there's a difference in horror and, like, terror. Like, you have jump scares, but you also have something that, like, visually speaking, is just really fucking scary.
Yeah.
And that's what, man. Anyway, let's get back on topic. we have deviated drastically.
I'm sorry. I'm going to keep us off topic just for a second. Okay. Have you seen the trailer for Begonia?
Oh, Begonia, dude, yes.
It looks so unbelievably good. I don't know the guy's name.
He's a great actor.
He has done a lot of stuff for A24 here
so
recently.
He's big in the, what is that Netflix show? It's so popular. Where the prime minister has to, like, fuck a pig.
What?
You know what I'm talking about. This show is so popular.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Yeah, they had Bandersnatch too. Right. Black Mirror. He played. Have you seen the one where he was like the captain of that video game ship in his own head? Have you watched Black Mirror? I haven't watched
Black Mirror.
Brother.
Is it good? I keep hearing it's good.
No. You don't understand. Black Mirror is phenomenal.
Okay.
It literally will change your outlook.
Really?
Yes.
I've got to watch it now.
It will raise your standards for TV shows.
Wow.
It's in my top 10 of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay.
Phenomenal.
I keep hearing it's good, but I don't really buy into it.
No, dude. Seriously.
Dude, you know what I miss?
What?
Movie gallery.
Eh.
Like, it's cool being able to, like, rent stuff from my TV, not have to leave the house, but there's something about going to the movie rental store and physically picking up a movie, being so excited on the drive home.
I mean, that's why Redbox failed too, right? Like, people don't want to leave their house.
It's not the same.
But would you leave your house and go to a movie gallery? No. Or would you rather just hop on Netflix and press one button?
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
But I wish I didn't have the option to.
I know. The option.
I have such vivid memories of going and renting the Blair Witch Project when I was like 6.
I remember going and renting Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for my GameCube.
I never rented much games.
Yeah. My mom, I asked her if we could keep it, and I would have had to pay for the game and the rental fee on top of it. And she was like, no. So we took it back.
Damn. Yeah, dude. Like, going to the movie gallery, I remember the Blair Witch specifically because I was the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
It was for my siblings. They were not old enough to watch it, but they were older than me. So super, like the ride home was electric.
Oh, I'm sure.
We were flaunting like the disc.
Holding out the window.
So excited to get home and watch this thing.
Hell yeah.
I watched the entire movie like behind my hands.
Yeah, you didn't even watch the movie. You
I was
just
like
heard the movie.
6 years old.
Yeah, well, that's the same with me. And like we watched like the latest country movie. Dude, I was under the covers the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I was terrified.
Yeah,
Not the whole. I mean, not literally the whole movie. But
Let's get back to this.
what the hell, dude? All right, fine.
By 1967, Point Pleasant was consumed by hysteria. UFOs, Mothman, and now the Men in Black. During this time, Kill began receiving phone calls from a voice claiming to be an entity named Indrid Cold. This voice seemed to know things Kill had written in letters before they were mailed. It predicted future UFO sightings and named witnesses who hadn't yet gone public. The voice alternated between human and metallic tones, leading Keel to believe it was connected to the same intelligence behind the MIB. What do you make of that before we go any further?
Sometimes. So I'm going to go and just go ahead and say, because I want to hold my thoughts to the end, but part of me feels like if some of this is true, most of it's true. However, if like one or two things aren't true, then probably none of it's true.
Okay. That's fair.
Kind of where I'm leaning. I need to know that some of this has been confirmed, I guess.
Okay. I'll lay out what I have.
Okay.
And then we'll save everything until the end.
Okay. Like I need a hey, this is well, yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. I think I have a piece that's it's really gonna solidify things for you because it kind of solidified things for me, to be honest.
No, let me not misconstrue it. I do believe the Men in Black are real. Okay. However, whether or not they're like aliens or I don't know, something like that, I'm on the fence about.
Yeah.
I think it might have just been I don't know, maybe. Well, let's continue. Let's continue.
Keep going round and round in circles.
I know we could do this forever.
Gill claimed he felt handled by the entity, psychologically and spiritually manipulated. Both he and Mary Hyre began having shared dreams and receiving calls warning of a coming disaster. The phrase repeated most often, quote,
"There will be a disaster on the river."
So we have two different individuals who claim to have had dreams, premonitions, subliminal messages, and this phrase, "there will be a disaster on the river." Two different human beings had this same experience.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming, and I have not read ahead, I swear to you, I'm assuming there is about to be a disaster on the river. I don't know what or where. However, where did they come forward about this before the disaster? Okay, he just gave me the hold on signal, so let's read ahead.
We'll get into it. Believing the warning referred to a nearby power plant, Kill began alerting local officials. So yes, John Kill started openly telling people, this could be nothing, but something is telling me there's going to be a disaster on the river.
Okay.
He told people this before December 15th, 1967. Tragedy struck. The Silver Bridge collapsed in downtown Point Pleasant, killing 46 people.
Okay. If there is documented proof that Keel gave these warnings, then yes. I fully 100% believe that this is true.
Documented proof. He was sending out letters to people. He warned local officials. He told people, anybody that would listen, or not anybody that would listen, he told the pertinent people, hey, maybe I'm going crazy, but I keep having this premonition, if you will, that something bad is going to happen on the river.
Then I'm all in. There's no more. I mean, there's nothing else to prove.
Like, I mean, you either, at this point, you have to either believe this entity called Indrid Cold told him what was going to happen, or John Kill himself was involved with the collapse of the Silver Bridge.
Or, I'm going to toss in a third option, he's just like the luckiest guy ever.
Very well could be a possibility.
Which, I'm going to rule that out almost immediately. However, it cannot be definitively ruled out.
Yeah. You're talking about
crazy.
like
That's crazy. Honestly, like this is crazy.
you're talking about like a 40-year-old-ish bridge that had been standing no problems up until this point.
Up until this man has this premonition and then starts telling people.
He didn't even say the bridge is going to collapse. He said there's going to be a tragedy on the water. He thought there was a nuclear power plant somewhere on the Ohio. He was assuming something was going to happen there.
Oh, like a meltdown or a blow up or something.
Like he kept hearing this thing. There will be a disaster on the river. In his mind, he's thinking nuclear power plant right there on the river. It's going to blow. Let me tell somebody just in case. And then the bridge collapses.
Interesting.
And the bridge, if you know much about the story, was attributed to Mothman.
I think what's happening here is Benjamin is on board.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm bought in at this point. I cannot wait to give my final thoughts.
Mary Hyre also died suddenly at her desk 2 years later.
Oh yeah. Of what? Do we know?
I didn't find that, but it was not. I
I
struggle with natural causes. Like, is a heart attack a natural cause?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yes.
Well, it could have been. I don't know. But she died at her work. It was very sudden. It wasn't old age, car wreck, anything like that.
So after a quick live lookup, it appears that in 1970, Mary Hyre died under suspicious circumstances. After dealing with a bout of pneumonia, she apparently had difficulty breathing and was found dead in her hospital room by nurses on staff.
Huh. One of us is wrong.
And her death was attributed to the pneumonia.
I read she was at her desk. She was at her desk in the papers.
Oh,
office.
I forgot you said that. I mean, yeah, that's what it says here.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Let me hang on.
But still, like it's odd. She would have been not a young woman, but she wouldn't have been old.
No, for sure. Let me read a little more. So after a brief live lookup, I have discovered that Mary Hyre died suspiciously. Now, you mentioned at her desk. I haven't seen that anywhere. I saw where the last place she was reported was the hospital. It's reported in a couple places that she may have left the hospital. It's not exactly clear. I mean, mind you, this was 55 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're talking about somebody that no one's, other than like family and friends, is keeping tabs on. And then like certain members of the media. But yeah, I'm going to say there's a good chance she died at her desk. Good chance she died, I guess, anywhere else. But pneumonia seems to be the cause. However, it was also kind of stated that like this shouldn't have killed her. Like she was only like, she's in her early 50s.
55.
She was 55 years old. And she had like a slight case of pneumonia.
That's odd.
So it shouldn't have, according to people at the time, should not have killed her. But it did.
Huh.
So that to me is weird. Like you hear of people dying of pneumonia today, but like it's usually a pretty severe case.
Yeah.
Now obviously modern medicine changes things and all that, but
Stuff like, relatively speaking, 1970 medication wasn't that out of date.
no, and I mean, I don't know what kind of like pneumonia treatment they would have had, because even today there isn't great pneumonia treatment. Like there's antibiotics and probably breathing machines, but
Like the vapor antibiotics?
yeah, but you're not going to get something that's just going to knock it out in a couple of days. Like it's going to have to run its course. So back then it's probably kind of the same, but there's no mention of it escalating. It just says she had a slight case of pneumonia. Like that was the exact wording. So
That's interesting.
yeah.
Well, in any case,
Either way, a suspicious death, in my opinion.
2 years after her encounter with the Men in Black.
At 55.
Yeah. It's pretty young.
That's young. You're healthy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. Obviously, pneumonia is very deadly, so it can happen. But to have a slight case, I mean, I've had pneumonia before personally. And it was just, I guess, like the average, I don't know. I didn't have it bad. And it was only in one lung, so.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well,
for now, it's on my radar.
It's odd.
This is weird, yeah. This is weird.
We'll get into John Keel's analysis. This is kind of what he made of his time in Point Pleasant from 66 to 67.
Okay.
He concluded that the Men in Black were not government agents, nor were they human. They were manifestations or projections of a deeper, unseen intelligence. They used fear, chaos, and information manipulation to distort human perception. The UFOs, Mothman, Men in Black, and psychic phenomena in Point Pleasant were all expressions of the same force, the ultra-terrestrials.
Ultra-terrestrials.
So you have extraterrestrials. The ultra-terrestrials are a step up.
So kind of like a more intelligent, I guess, version?
I think what I got, like what I believe he's talking about here is like a fifth dimensional being.
Oh, so like all right. Not even a fourth dimensional being? Like a fifth dimensional being?
Whatever was going on in Interstellar.
Yeah, I think, oh man, I don't even know what that would be.
Like with the bookcase and the Tesseract.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely talking, you're talking time manipulation, space manipulation. I don't know if that would be fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh dimension. I'm not sure where that falls, but
that's what he concluded.
Can we talk about Interstellar for a minute?
We absolutely can. I'll always have time for Interstellar.
It gets a lot of hate because people are like, oh, it's just this overdone Christopher Nolan
pompous stuff.
It is perfect.
Visually, can't beat it.
I mean, overall, it is a perfect movie. I don't know. I've only maybe seen 2 or 3 other movies in my life where I think to myself, wow, this is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
And Interstellar is absolutely one of them.
Like the visuals and the story, I'm on board with you. I'm not smart enough to know if like the science behind the belief is real. I've heard it's not.
I mean, probably not. Like, we don't know that though. Like, especially in the bookcase part where he's.
Oh, I mean, that's anybody's guess.
Where he's floating through the Tesseract, or whenever they float through the black hole, or like all that stuff. Like, we can't, and we'll never know.
Yeah.
Like, if that's maybe one day, thousands of years in the future, but in our lifetime at least, we'll never know if that movie was 100% accurate. Now then, it has been confirmed that whenever they went down to the water planet and they came back and their guy that they left on the ship was like 20-something or 30-something years older.
Yeah.
And only because I think it was every 7 minutes that passes is a year up there.
No, it's like the music. Like the clock sound you hear, it's like every 1.25 seconds on that planet is a year in Earth.
No. I'm talking about whenever they went down to that water planet and they rode that huge Miller's Planet, right?
Yeah.
I think it was like every 7 minutes.
No, I'm sorry. You know the sound I'm talking about, like the click.
Yeah.
Every click you heard was a day on Earth.
Okay. Yeah. Because he was on the guy that was up in orbit of the planet there, of Miller's Planet.
Yeah.
He was on, I guess, either Earth time or whatever.
Close to Earth time, I think.
Yeah, similar to Earth time. So when they got back up there, he was like an old man.
Yeah.
He was their age when he went down. And then he goes back to Earth, and his own daughter is like 100 years old.
McConaughey's character, yeah. Older than him.
Yeah.
She has a whole family. When he left, she was like 10.
Well, she has a whole planet.
Yeah.
It's Murphy's Planet. Yeah. Or Murph's Planet or whatever.
It was a station, Murphy Station.
Yeah.
Little station outside of Saturn. Anyways, yeah, great
What
movie.
A wonderful name also.
Murphy,
yeah. Named after Murphy's Law.
Huh?
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's what he thinks this is. He thinks we're dealing with the ultra-terrestrials.
I mean, put yourself in his shoes for a minute. If you legitimately are dealing with what he has dealt with, like, what else are you supposed to assume?
I mean, we can't say it's not ultra-terrestrials.
We can't say it. You can't say it is or isn't anything at this point.
All we know, he may have not predicted the bridge collapsing. Documented proof. He told a few different people that something was going to happen on the water.
Yeah. And then days later, something happens on the water.
We have all these reports of these strange men running around asking questions, which he admits could very well have been UFO researchers running around.
Yeah.
He says that himself. But if it's not, That's a whole nother aspect of this. Because what are we dealing with if it's not just a bunch of sweaty UFO researchers running around?
We'll never know.
Yeah.
That kind of information will never make it to public light. I don't think anyway.
Yeah. From Harold Dahl to John Kill, the men in black show up after unusual events, asking questions and issuing warnings. They seem to know more than they should and act in ways that are clearly not human. Across decades, witnesses have reported the same patterns: black suits, mechanical voices, and impossible knowledge. Whether they are government agents, aliens, or something else entirely, their presence disrupts lives and leaves questions that may never be answered.
I would say that will never be answered.
Yeah.
I don't think that's information that will ever make it to the public.
There have been more sightings since Point Pleasant in 1967. I kind of stopped there because I feel like John Kill's Mothman Prophecies was a good wrapping up point. Of course, like the Men in Black movies are inspired by this conspiracy of the Men in Black.
And that in itself is kind of a conspiracy. Like, hey, let's make this movie kind of, oh, haha, it's a joke, lighthearted. Look, there's this secret organization that controls the aliens. How funny is this? Look, everybody. Yeah. That way, if it ever comes out, we're like, oh, yeah, that's not... Like, a desensitizing to it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, if you think about it.
You know? Like, if you think about it, you were to show somebody in 1920 a war movie from today. You got bullets tearing through people blowing up, limbs falling from the sky, like all that type of shit. They would freak out. You show anybody from today that film, like, you better have a good plot or they're going to be like, this is boring.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, shit, okay.
Just saying. Like, that, it could be a desensitizing...
I'm in agreement. That kind of makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I want to hear your final thoughts.
So, I think, again, I made this clear before we even got into the Mothman Prophecies section. I think John Kill got us closest to what was really going on. It's really fun to think that we are being manipulated by ultra-terrestrials. I think it's a super fascinating concept. What I really think was going on is the Mothman, we were just graced with Mothman's presence. Whether he's real or not, which we will get into, that will be an episode at some point. We'll get into that. Whether he's real or whether UFOs are real or ultra-terrestrials, what we can definitively say is that in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, from 1966 to 1967, there were a shit ton of people running around talking about UFOs and Mothman and all these things. I think that contributed to this unchecked hysteria. And every seemingly normal encounter became kind of creepy and unexplained after the fact. And I think people ran with that. Anyone who had a creepy UFO, quote, UFO researcher running around asking questions, in retrospect, they look back, they're like, that was fucking weird. Must have been a Men in Black. Or, I guess this is threefold. Hysteria changed people's minds. They saw something that wasn't there. Option number 2 is you have an actual government agency there asking questions, which kind of makes a lot of sense. And option number 3 is that the Men in Black are completely real. They are alien life forms, and they're here trying to get us to keep quiet about what we saw.
You heard it here first, folks.
Did we solve it?
I think you might have just blew the lid off this whole damn thing.
Hell yeah.
I agree with a lot of what you just said. However, I personally think that the Men in Black was just some government, deep, deep, deep secret. Like, scrubbed from the records. Even current governments, or even the current government couldn't get their hands on this information. Like, just some sort of project where they took maybe, I don't know, people that were just weird, and just made
Those
them.
kids, the kids they rounded up.
Look,
that you were talking about earlier.
Listen. You can't tell me for sure that, because you've seen the movies where, I mean, because think of how many kids go missing every year.
Okay.
Think of how, like, I don't know, like manipulative, or like how easy it is to manipulate like a child, right? You take a child, put them into the hands of the government, and that government goes, hey, we're going to turn you into like a super, like really cool, I don't know, badass. And that kid's like, heck yeah.
See, there's a super popular series on Netflix right now about this exact same thing.
What is it?
Stranger Things.
Is that government related?
Yeah.
I thought they got like sucked into the
government.
What is it called? The Upside Down?
The government was experimenting with the Upside Down, and they abducted all these kids from their mothers.
You just spoiled the show for me.
You've never seen Stranger Things?
Like seasons 1 and 2.
You're not going to. Why we're 3 years after the fact?
I'll be honest. The show was kind of mid.
No.
Season 1 was good. Season 2 was okay. Started watching season 3, and I was like, this is kind of silly.
No.
I didn't love it.
You got to give it a fair shake.
I thought I did. Getting through season 2 was a fair shake for me. And I was just like, it was okay.
No. I love Stranger Things.
It was good. I'm not going to hate on it.
Great show.
I'm not hating on it, but I just didn't watch any more of it. Same with like Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was super slow.
It was a slow burn show. Oh my goodness. I loved it so much. I love Bryan Cranston to death.
I wanted to like it a lot.
I did like it, and I watched up until I think season 5, season 6 maybe.
I don't think I made it through season 2.
Really? I made it way further than that. The show was really good up until, I'm trying to think. I think up until Hank figured out he was...
Spoilers. What the hell?
Well, I mean...
Like 15 years.
I was going to say the show's old as hell. Anyway, up until Hank figured out he was the cook. What was the hell was his name? Heisenberg. He figured out he was... Yeah. Whenever that happened, I don't know. It's kind of like they were like, okay, where do we take the show from here?
So did Hank like bust him?
Yeah.
He busted him.
Well, he figured out that he was Heisenberg, and
then he died in the explosion.
No. What?
The only knowledge I have of Breaking Bad is from memes I find.
Yeah, I mean, unless that happened after I stopped watching, I'm not sure. You mean Hank died?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Not when I was watching. It may have happened later.
Like Walt in the car.
Walt This must have been after. Oh, okay. You're an idiot. Anyway, back on topic.
Okay.
I don't think that's what happened, but I mean, if it can't be explained with aliens, then it can't. Like, these obviously are not agents of the federal government. These are clearly not FBI agents. These are not trained people.
I think
this is not how trained agents act. They don't get fixated on ballpoint pens and run out of somebody's house.
I mean, it's up until Harold Dahl, which we've said is our first documented encounter. Outside of Bender, who I don't give a lot of credit to because weird shit going on with that guy.
Yeah,
but
he was the attic guy, right?
Yeah, he was the haunted house attic guy.
Yeah.
Every encounter we have, no matter how different it is, a few things are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like the mechanical monotone voice, and there has been something just off. And
I think, I don't know if we've made it clear, like, I think it's worth noting that these encounters are not the only encounters. There have
no, there's plenty.
I would say thousands.
For sure.
Like thousands of encounters with this exact same type of person, with the exact same description, the same like odd gestures, olive skin, weird mannerisms, and it goes far beyond what we have discussed tonight.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like this has to be explainable somehow. That these cannot be federal agents. It can't be.
I don't think it is.
Even back in the 50s and 60s, this is not how they were trained. No way. Yeah. Like, you're not trained to just be weird as hell.
The guy with the dog, like you're
scared of a dog?
Running out of the house into the dark West Virginia wilderness.
You find a ballpoint pen, fixated on it. You're told you can't have it, so you run away with it. Like, what the hell?
The recorder
Yeah.
That is
Holding the entire machine
hilarious
up
to me.
That's crazy. That's something you see in a movie. That is something you would see in a movie.
Did you know that thing was heavy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know it was heavy.
It's probably made of like actual maple or like oak wood or something. Weighed like 35 pounds.
I don't know. The mannerisms make it seem like it is something trying to impersonate a federal agent.
Right.
But again, there's been something just off about every encounter with the MIB.
So I think this is going to be where I'm going to let this sleeping dog lie. I'm going to say either the government was involved and they were running experiments with, okay, can we turn whatever these are, whether they're actually human beings with, I don't know, maybe some sort of social malfunction, I don't know, or are they aliens? And the government's thinking, can we turn them into like investigative agents of the state? Or I'm going to say this was straight up aliens trying to impersonate the federal government to get information about humans, doing a really bad job at it.
Yeah.
And maybe they stopped because they realized they were not good at impersonating humans. Or maybe they got so good at it, they didn't need to do that anymore, and they infiltrated the government itself. Boom.
If you think about that second to last note you just gave there, if I'm an alien race that has shown up at Earth for the first time and I want to continue operating in secrecy, I'm going to study. I'm going to be like, oh, okay, they have these men who are with the FBI who go around and investigate this kind of stuff. I'm going to impersonate them and tell them to shut the fuck up. Stop talking about it.
Let me devil's advocate for just a moment.
Okay.
If you are capable, so are you, let's say that's what happened. Are you saying that these aliens took over a human body or like shape-shifted into a human body?
Either or.
At that point, if you're able to fully take over or shape-shift into, I would assume you would also be intelligent enough to like do it effectively, right? Or are you thinking this was maybe like a trial period? Because it's kind of the first documented.
Maybe like they showed up.
Maybe now they've perfected it.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe now every single politician on Earth is an alien.
Could be lizard people.
Hey, look.
Whew. Oh,
we could,
buddy.
We could be blowing the lid off this whole operation. We might get visits from the Men in Black.
We could.
What if
Holy
we do?
shit! What if we do?
What if all of a sudden we're sitting here doing this and we hear a knock on the door?
Dude, I'm leaving.
You better hope you're faster than me, because
it's your house.
I rent this anyway. So, and that's my final thought. I think this is either a super duper super secret government experiment, or, I mean, it's as crazy as it sounds, this is aliens imitating human beings.
See, I don't even think this is a government experiment.
It may not be.
I think we are, in the context of Men in Black, I think we are dealing with aliens.
It's hard not to assume so. If all of these stories are true and these people are like these Men in Black that come here with questions trying to find out about the human, like people,
yeah,
and they don't know how to act. Like, not even that they're rude or no, they straight up do not know how to act socially.
And that's what gets me with every one of these encounters. Like, just that one little piece that isn't quite normal.
Yeah.
Like, everything is normal up until you get to something. You know what I mean? Like the tape recorder. Could have been a completely normal human being. A normal human being who has experience with a tape recorder would know how to use it.
But even up until then, they have the weird monotone voice, the odd colored skin.
And again, that has been consistent ever since Harold Dahl.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. Well, I mean, that's my thoughts. Let us know what you think. I don't know.
For sure.
At this point, without definitive proof, there's no...
It'll forever be unsolved.
Especially if it's government involvement. That it'll be,
Information's gone.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Tinfoil Talk. If you enjoy the show, make sure to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. And if you really want to help us out, please leave us a quick rating or review. Tell everyone you know about us. You can also find us on Instagram and YouTube. Just search Tinfoil Talk. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Until next time, grab a beer, Put on your tinfoil. We'll see you soon.
Love you, bye.